Matt Seidel going back and forth. Go down. Do not let the IWC fool you, my friends. There doesn't need to be a clear-cut anything. Pump the kick. Oh, Miguel pops up the kick up and a kick to the side of the head of Matt Seidel. He doesn't go down. Kick of his own to Trey Miguel. Oh no. Got him caught. Oh! Wow. And that's it. Your winner, Matt Seidel.
Yo, this is Slammer, and you're listening to the I-70 Hot Tag, brother.
He can beat him on the ground. Tobias is going up to the sky. Leona fighting for his life at this point. Tobias has it hooked. We're going to see a superplex, folks. But wait a minute. Clay Huda battling back again. And he turns it over. A board buster off the top rope. Tobias comes bouncing off the floor. Clay Huda to the top now. Vegas are off the top. That leg drop off the top rope, ladies and gentlemen. 2, 3, and Clay Huda takes it.
Alright, this is Moonshine Mantel, and you're watching the I-70 Hot Tag, where they always keep it 100 proof.
They've done enough for the ref to not call it.
Whoa!
Came in hot.
Big shoulder tag, or shoulder bit, big form, I should say, sorry. Oh, it's the under there.
Twitch there.
Burning hammer?
Got him loaded up.
No,
with that
UFO.
UFO, baby. Whoa! That is a game changer. Miles up with a power bomb.
Stacked him up.
3, there it is. Your winner, Thomas Shire.
This is the Mile High Magnum, Dak Draper, and you are watching the I-70 Hot Tag Podcast.
And by himself, this could be it. Beautiful northern lights.
Here, shooting star press.
Turned into a Boston crab.
Boston Crab, this is it. Clay's got to keep an eye out though for Moonshine. Where the hell is he at? This could be it.
Fans telling Carrington to tap.
Gonna be. Oh, and then Sway comes flying into your picture, launched into frame by Mantel to break up that Boston Crab. Ryder kind of losing control of this one.
Oh, he's definitely lost control.
He's gonna let it play out. Run it, boot into a Alabama slam, and that might do it. And it does. What a combination there.
This is the Kenny Alfonso, and you're listening to the I-70 Hot Tag.
Sir Steve, Slammer was sending him up. Slammer was sending him up. Yeah, he took advantage of the opportunity. So now we're down to Superstar Steve. It looked likely. Yeah, I really thought that Superstar Steve was going to be out at the back clothesline there, but he held on. Wow, you're a winner, Superstar Steve. So Superstar Steve, yeah, 2022. This Wyatt Memorial Battle Royal winner. He gets that beautiful trophy there.
This is the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, current reigning, defending Impact World Champion, and you're watching the I-70 Hot Tag.
I am Old Evil, that damn coyote, Christian, by God, Rose.
This is Stormy Renee.
You're looking at the big strong boy.
This is the premier superstar, Campbell Myers.
This is the Kings Road Slayer, Derek Neal, baby.
Reach for it. Reach for it. Reach for it. I'm Matt Seidel. This is the I-70 Hot Tag.
And now, CR Media presents the I-70 Hot Tag with your host, Chaos Chase, and the real Josh Elliott.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Chase, aka CR Media, and you are watching episode 34 of the I-70 Hot Tag. Kind of just to kind of get all this out of the way here, guys. If you're checking us out, yes, we had a very, very special guest for you tonight. We had Justin Fowler, Jay Fowler, Bad Buns. All the A-listers you know him by. Fantastic wrestler, fantastic in-ring talent. Justin unfortunately had to postpone on us tonight, and that was due to something very unfortunate. Magnum Pro Wrestling's one of Magnum Pro Wrestling's own, Jason Strife, is on hospice. Justin had to, wanted to take every opportunity, as he absolutely should, to go be with Jason. So, we wish him all the best. And that really sucks. Sometimes it sucks more when it's known like that. Like when somebody's in hospice more than it is, it sucks to lose anybody. I don't even know what to say. So, but yeah, it sucks all around in general. So, so Justin is, Jay Fowler is not going to be with us tonight, guys. But we're still going to have a show tonight. We're still going to, keep the wheels rolling. Dean, holy shit, episode 34. What's up, guys? Appreciate you joining us. Wanted to get all that stuff out of the way before we kind of jumped in here and got going tonight. So, guys, if you are watching us on, looks like you're watching us on the I-70 Hot Tag, Facebook page, you're watching us on the YouTube page, and you're also watching us on CR Media 1988 on Twitch. We greatly appreciate that, guys. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you follow CR Media on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. And then Josh, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you on social media, sir?
Yes, you can follow me at the real Josh Elliott. That's my personal accounts. You can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, also on Facebook as well. So if you want to follow me there, by all means, have at it. But if you want that professional wrestling, independent wrestling content, I run all the social media accounts for the I-70 Hot Tag. We have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. As Chase said, we are live, as always, every single week here on the I-70 Hot Tag Facebook page. Thank you, Dean, for watching on Facebook every week. We really appreciate it. We're also live on our YouTube page, as we are every week, as well as CR Media 1988 on the Twitch, if you prefer the Twitch platform as well. Wanted to promote, like we have been every single week. We need to get that I-70 Hot Tag TikTok page up to 1,000. CR Media has hit that goal months ago now, so it is time to switch gears here and focus on the I-70 Hot Tag. Get those up. We are over 300. We're close to, I think, 320 now. So we're slowly gaining, and we appreciate everybody who's followed us. But if you have a TikTok, if you enjoy the content you're watching here, go follow us on the TikTok, and we will we post a lot of good stuff over there, more so than we post on the other platforms. We post a lot of clips, a lot of exclusive content. So we would greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. So, guys, we had to switch gears a little bit, but before we get into everything, we want to give a shout out to last week's guest, Ray Leon. was the guest on the I-70 Hot Tag last week, guys. He was absolutely fantastic. Loved having him on. Definitely can't wait to have him on again in the future. And then if you got to join in on the craziness on Monday night. Monday night we had two very, very special guests. We had Coach Froz of the Tribe, the Howlets, and the used car salesman himself, Roscoe Leach. Probably should use the white one. There you go, brother. But we have Roscoe Leach, the used car salesman himself. Roscoe and Coach Froz kind of went at it a little bit. There was a part in the show where it kind of got a little scary, where Coach Froz kind of grabbed the camera and got up close to it and was like, "Listen." And I was like, "Oh, So Coach Froz is one bad dude, man. You don't want to toy with him. But the Ray Leon episode, definitely go check that out in the YouTube, in the I-70 Hot Tag YouTube library, in CR Media's Twitch library. You can find that on there. You can also find it in our podcast stuff. However, the Froz and Roscoe Leach episode, that is not going to be on podcast. We are going to save that strictly for, it's in the live view library, where I'm not putting that over in a podcast version, and it doesn't transition very well. The pit stop, the way the pit stop's going to be going on in the future with us doing watch alongs, there's not going to be a whole point of putting that in a podcast form. That's what's going to make the pit stop going forward very special about being there live and in person with us. Is that you're not going to get to enjoy that live interaction on the podcast. So, like I said, you want to see that, go watch it in the YouTube library or in the Twitch library. Speaking of Twitch, Mr. Midwest 99, who's not very far from us, man. He's right underneath us in Arkansas. I know Mr. Midwest is kind of, I don't know how much Mr. Midwest is into independent professional wrestling, but if you start getting into it, Mr. Midwest, our guys are pretty much going to be your neighbors too. So,
yep.
Sonny Money says, "Hey, yo." Josh, I don't know if you know this or not, but Hulk Hogan was Mr. America.
He was? I had no idea.
I'm never gonna let that down. Especially because as I'm scanning tickets, Sonny comes up to me and shakes it, gives me 5 and then pulls me close and then goes, hey, Mr. America, or Hulk Hogan was Mr. America. I was like, don't kill the kayfabe, brother. Dean says, YouTube on my TV, Facebook on my phone while I'm running around the house. I love it.
My man.
So yeah, guys, make sure you check those out on the podcast and on the video on demand. And then, like I said, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe. Josh, I'm relying on the rundown here, and
man, that's kind of all we got here. We had to, like we said, we had to pivot a little bit, and that's fine. We've got a lot of cover here, and we've got a huge December 10th coming up in 2 days, Saturday night. Not only are there 4 professional wrestling events going on across our area, Kansas and Missouri, but we are the sponsor of the main event of one of them. And I think without kind of getting too deep into any of our other companies, which we will, I think I want to start off with kind of going down this entire card. We did it on Monday, but we're going to go through it one by one, and I want to give predictions. And what I'm going to do is we've done this before, predictions on our live stream, but I'm going to jot down our predictions. I'm going to post them on our social medias, and then on Monday or Sunday, whenever we get the time, I'm going to post how we did, whether we completely bombed it or if we knocked it out of the park. I don't even know. I feel like
You want to do that Sunday or Monday, or do you want to wait to do that for
the hot tag?
For the hot tag,
as we interview Superstar Steve next week.
Superstar Steve,
we can do it. We can do that.
Hey, you know what? Superstar Steve may not be in CSW, but Superstar Steve has quite the significance with CSW Deal with the Steel, because as we saw when Joe and CSW uploaded the last Deal with the Steel match, Superstar Steve was in the last Deal with the Steel match.
Yes, he was.
It was Superstar Steve, Derek Stone, and Michael Strider against the Girthy Management Group.
Yes, they were. And Wade Chisholm, I believe, was a part of that team as well, which he's an old WLW veteran as well. So that was a really fun match, and it was cool to kind of go back in time and kind of see that develop in that match. So it was kind of cool.
It's good to know that Jeremy Wyatt was a piece of shit even when he had hair.
I was going to say, at least he had hair at some point.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
All right. So again, I'm going to jot down both of our predictions. Chat, if you're going to play along here, I'd like you to pick your winners as well. I'll jot them down as well. We'll see who did better. Dean, I know you're in here. Sonny, you're in here. Mr. Midwest, if you know any of these wrestlers, go ahead and put your
even if you don't know any of them, just put the predictions in.
So Chase, so we have a little bit of a not time lapse. We're gonna switch the format a little bit. Did you have time to pull up the CSW page?
I was gonna say, as we go through the matches, what I'd like to do is play the promos that we have, that the company has. Play the promos that that CSW has from the wrestlers. And then we can say, hey, based on what you've seen from the promos, based on the matches, based on what we know about the wrestlers, who do you think is going to win? Is that cool?
That's cool.
All right, cool.
Brody, appreciate you joining in, brother.
Absolutely.
Doing some predictions. We cannot wait to see you on Saturday.
Brody might be bringing Shannon, so
I like it.
Yep. So it might be Brody and Shannon at the National Guard Armory in Kansas.
Let's go first here. Now, Luke, the first match we have on the rundown here is the Black Diamond, Luke Langley versus Jameson Holly. Now, before we give predictions, we're going to play these promos. Now, I know Luke has posted at least one promo. I don't think Jameson has. Am I correct in that thinking?
You are correct.
Okay.
You are correct. So we can play the
I'm going to get this banner off here. There you go.
Okay. So we can play the Luke Langley promo for everybody. And oh man, that's so badass. I always forget that. I'm sorry. I saw that Josh had had one of our sponsors videos up. By the way, if you guys don't know, we are accepting applications for sponsors. So we did land one. One of my favorite places to get donuts in the morning, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that later on. We will definitely show our sponsors some love. But for now, I saw that and I had to give those guys some love.
You saw donuts and you got excited.
I did, man. I saw those donuts and I got excited. So all right. Everybody can see? Everybody can see? Everybody can see good?
I think so.
See good? Cool. Namaste, you piece of shit.
It's quite clear how frustrating my tenure at Central States Wrestling has been so far. In over 1 year of competition, I have yet to secure a victory in the Central States ring. And that I cannot stand. So after much reflection, I realized if I'm going to move forward, first, I have to reckon with the past. December 10th, I face Jameson Holly in a rematch for my very first time in a Central States ring. And Jamie Holly, you get to pay for my original sin. And you will find a different man than the person you stood in the ring with last year. You will find no remorse, no mercy, and no regrets. Because I'm killing machine.
So I mistakenly called him the Black Diamond Luke Langley. He is now the Killing Machine Luke Langley.
Is he the killing machine or is he the fucking killing machine?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Luke Langley got the memo or not, but CSW is a little bit on the PG side. So you dipshit. So funny story, Josh. Ready to Rumble is not very popular with our wrestling friends, our online wrestling friends. ABJ, but I really don't think ABJ enjoys a lot of things right now. He seems kind of grumpy. He needs a lot of sunshine and a lot of rainbows and all that other kind of shit in his life. Raz is not a fan of a fan of Ready to Rumble.
Brody knows their taste is ass.
Sonny Money says the Ready to Rumble is the drizzling shits. Wow. I would expect that from a guy that wore a Reggie Bush USC jersey. That's the lowest hanging fruit I could find for Sonny. But as Brody knows, as I know, and as Josh knows, Ready to Rumble is gold. It's always been gold. It's always going to be gold. Love that movie. Love everything about that movie. Me and Axel quoted that movie like all in the Discord, and we got muted and we almost got booted. Anyways, the reason why I bring that up, you'll watch No Holds Barred, but you won't watch Ready to Rumble. All right. Anyways, moving on. In there, I was letting Axel know that, Luke Langley walks around calling himself the Black Diamond. And, obviously not at CSW, I won't do it, but at Journey Pro, I remember I looked him straight in the face and I was like, Diamond upside down is the pussy. And I think maybe 2 or 3 people in the crowd got it, which is fine. It's just fine. That's the whole point of Ready to Rumble is there's only a few people get it, and that's all right. But obviously, like we mentioned, Luke Langley put his promo out, guys. His opponent has not put his promo out.
Nope, I don't think. And I think he did for his last event. And we're still at Thursday, so we may see more tomorrow. We may see more Saturday morning. So
yeah. I mean, I don't think we've seen a Dan the Dad promo yet. So I mean, they could come straggling in. That's very, very possible. But dude, have we seen an Arjun Singh promo this month?
No.
Okay.
We haven't.
Yeah. So haven't seen an Arjun Singh promo.
But Roscoe's been a little tied up with a little preoccupied this month. So
yeah. But so Jameson Holly, Luke Langley, who you got in this match, Josh?
I think I took Luke Langley last month and I was wrong. He lost. And I'm going to bet on the losing streak again, and I'm going to take Luke Langley. He's going to finally get his first win in CSW, take down Jameson Holly, and he's going to turn this into a I don't know if it's going to be a winning streak, but he's going to turn it around finally. I think it's Luke Langley's time.
Yeah. you know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't think the losing streak was a thing until this last time. Until this last loss, then I think it finally got brought up that like, hey, like this dude hasn't won since he's been in CSW. And I think I thought you were going to go with Sonny, so I thought I was going to be the sole person to go with Luke Langley. I agree with you. I think his first match in CSW against James Hawley, lost, went on a losing streak. Here we are a year later, and now he's facing Jameson Hawley again. I think this is where it turns around. I think Luke Langley comes out swinging for the fences, and I think Luke Langley walks out victorious in this match. So,
yep. Looks like just looking at the chat here, Dean Houston, Luke Langley all the way. So he agrees with us, but Sunny Money, Luke's losing streak will continue. So we do have one for Jameson Hawley. Does anybody else, Jake, Brody, anybody in here want to take a stab at who's going to win here before we move on to the next match? I am going to write down everybody's predictions before we move on here. Give you a couple minutes, but I think Luke is one that I think he's currently the Mid-States Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. He was tearing it up with help in Journey Pro, and has not had such luck in Central States Wrestling. So
yeah, good.
So this again, like I said, I think this is going to be the turnaround match for him. So
yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be the turnaround match for him as well.
The guy who isn't on a losing streak. Okay, so he's picking Jameson Hawley then, right? All right. All right. So I will write those down. Chase, I don't believe I've seen any promos for these guys yet. But we got Scott Tyler, who was at the Vendetta last month against why am I drawing a blank?
Anakin Murphy,
that's right. And then newcomer Dredd Roberts. He's making a CSW debut.
Absolutely.
Which does Dredd remind you of somebody?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. All right. So this is gonna be a good match. We know what we can expect from Scott. We've seen him against Mighty Micah in the pre-show at Horseman Country. We saw him on the main card against Anakin. Now he's getting his opportunity against Dredd. We don't know
We've seen him in Journey Pro.
Yep, Journey Pro.
So Scott is very young, and as Coach Froz, mentioned on Monday, Coach Froz had nothing but great things to say about Scott. Scott's come by the school. Scott's kind of grappled with him a little bit. Scott looks really good. While we don't know much about Dredd, what I can tell you is, what I've said a couple of times in the past on the show here, when I helped set up for Vendetta, I watched Dredd come out and move in the ring and move in the ropes, and he looked very fluid. He looked very smooth, looked like he belonged. And, so I want to say Scott, but man, like if you've seen Dredd is not a small guy. He is not a small guy at all. He's kind of big, and he's got those one muscles that that connect his neck and his shoulders together. So I'm sure some fucking meathead in the chat will tell me later. That is the Specificus Maximus butter. But anyways, you know what I'm saying though. Like he looks big. He looks even for his size. He moves around very smooth. I don't know, man. I'm usually not the one to pick the big guy in a situation. Obviously, especially with a guy like Scott, it's not about the size of the dog, or it's not about the size of the dog in the fight. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. But man, I don't know. Dredd might have the advantage, and I might have to go with Dredd on this one.
I'm kind of in the same boat as you. I hate picking the big guy, especially when he's going against a much, much smaller wrestler. And Scott Tyler, Scott's very talented, as we've already seen. But I'm gonna have to lean kind of in your direction that you just kind of let us all down. That Dredd is kind of the unknown right here, and the chat is completely disagreeing with both of us.
That's all right.
But,
That's all right. Good.
I as much as I want to pick Scott Tyler, and I actually had this in my mind that I was going to pick Scott Tyler, but the more I thought about this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and pick newcomer Dredd. I think he's going to start off on a roll, and if he does well and he looks good in the ring, as we saw, in the pre-show, warming up, I think they could build him up to be something special in CSW. So,
agreed.
My pick, Dredd Roberts.
I don't hate
Chase, you're gonna go with Dredd too as well, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. I started off the pick, you numbnut.
The I-70 hot tag picks Dredd Roberts, but good Lord, Dean Houston, Sonny Mayo. Oh, Brody's gonna go with you fellas. I'm assuming he means us fellas.
Yeah.
So I'll go Brody with Dredd Roberts, and then Dean and Sonny going with Scott Tyler. So we have not agreed with agreed with Sonny yet. So
that's all right. I think Sonny does it on purpose. Sonny likes to go against the grain, likes to go against the establishment. I think that's Sonny Mayo's MO. Say that 4 times fast. Sonny Money Mayo MO. Sonny Money Mayo MO.
Too many M's. Too many M's.
Too many M's.
All right, match number 3. Again, this is not in order. We have no idea what order these are going to go in, except probably the main event's going to be last. But Arjun Singh with short timer or not much time left, Roscoe Leach versus Dan the Dad. Neither one of these, as we talked about earlier, have posted promos yet, so it kind of sucks. I'd like to show as many promos as we can. But the next match we'll have one, so we'll be good. But Arjun Singh versus Roscoe Leach versus Dan the Dad. So this one here is a tough one as well. So Arjun Singh, if you remember, he won his match at Vendetta, and then he got on the microphone and kind of staked his claim to challenge for the Central States Wrestling Championship.
Yes.
And that match is not happening at this show, which
not yet.
Not yet.
Let's not upset the company we sponsor yet.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's not happening yet. But he did stake his claim. So, and Arjun Singh's been on an absolute tear since we've started covering CSW. And Dan the Dad, we've seen him in Glory Pro, we've seen him across, we've seen him in AEW, we've seen him all over the place. And this one's almost to me, I think this is almost a slam dunk. I think it's almost a no-brainer that, okay, I was just reading the chat. They got me sidetracked here. It's almost a no-brainer. I'm picking the Arjun Singh is going to continue his win streak, and I don't think he's losing until he gets that CSW title shot.
You think so?
I do.
Okay. I really want to pick Dan the Dad, but I agree with you. I'll pick Dan the Dad to be different, to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be different here. So I'll pick Dan the Dad, but just so you know, in the back of my mind, I'm still it's still ticking with me that I think Arjun Singh walks away with the win. So
Dan the Dad. So Arjun Singh, we got Josh and Sonny. Damn, me and Sonny on the same page here.
Yep.
Dan the Dad. We've got Dean and Chase. Is BX Rowdy going to make his choice here? Dredd looks like a mini Nathan Jones.
I don't know if you remember Nathan Jones, but Sonny Money is 1,000% correct.
Has he nailed it? Okay.
Yeah, he nailed it. I don't know if you remember Nathan Jones, but Nathan Jones was that.
I do, but I don't
yeah.
I don't
It's
like.
been in your defense, it's been 20 years.
Yeah,
so
I'm not
I think
picturing him in my head at the moment, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Chase, you got to pull up a promo here. The next match, and I don't know if Ethan has posted one yet, but it is a rematch from CSW Vendetta.
Yes.
The best pizza chef, Luigi Primo, is taking on Ethan Price. I'm sorry, the big strong boy, Ethan Price.
Yes.
If you remember, Ethan Price did get the victory over Luigi last month, and this is the rematch to that match. So, Chase,
Yes.
without further ado, pull that pizza promo up.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Boom. Let's share that. Boom. Boom. And he.
Luigi Primo. And I make a best pizza. Ethan Price. Yeah, last time we locked up, we had an epic confrontation and I topped you like a good pizza. I had the upper hand, and then you had to use the exposed metal turnbuckle to hit me in the head, and then pin me with the O'Connor rope. That most sacred pinning combination used unjustly and ignobly. Well, if you got to resort to those tactics to win, I don't think you're a big and strong boy. I think you're a small or weak man. Because everybody knows I never use foreign objects in wrestling, only a good pizza. And on December 10th, at a CSW at the National Guard Armory in Kansas City, things are going to be different. If you're going to resort to those two tactics, you're going to see what I do and what kind of a pizza I make. Because I'm the one who makes a large, a fresh, a pizza.
Yes.
So
that match sponsored by Barry the Hatchet. We're gonna get the rematch from Vendetta, the best pizza chef Luigi Primo versus the big strong boy Ethan Price. Round 2. Is this round 2 or is this round 3 for them?
This is round 2. The first one was a
fatal 4-way match.
Was a triple threat. No, the triple threat match with Dan the Dad in it, and Ethan Price won that one as well. So Ethan Price is 2-0 against Luigi.
Yes. Well, Dean is predicting that Ethan Price goes up 3-0 on Luigi, and then Sonny Money, my guy, says, "I hope Luigi breaks out the pizza cutter on weak little bitch." I love it, man. I love it. Could you now? I know it won't happen in CSW, but could you imagine if Luigi Primo broke out the pizza cutter? Man, that would be. That would
the
be
heel. I think that would happen on a heel turn, and I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
I don't think it would happen on. I don't think it would happen on a heel turn. I think if it was a no holds barred match, I think Luigi Primo would have no choice but to cut up a Ethan Price. So,
I mean, it's a no brainer for me. I'm going Luigi. He gets the win finally. So
not even close. Not even close.
Josh Chase, Sonny's on Primo, Brody's on Primo, and the only difference is Dean
Houston. Dean Houston on an island all by himself with the big strong boy Ethan Price. I like it, Dean. I like it, man. Somebody's got to pick it. We can't look biased on here. We're supposed to be unbiased, down the middle journalists is what we're supposed to be.
Kind of like a down the middle referee we're gonna get later on in the show.
Oh boy,
that comes in a minute. We're not there yet. But what we are to is the first tag team match, the first of 2 tag team matches on the card. This kind of stemmed from Vendetta. We are going to get Team Ambition. Mike Outlaw and Camaro Jackson are gonna take on the team of Moonshine Mantell and Derek Neal, now known as Miracle Violence Reborn. So this is going to be a heavy-hitting tag team match. I absolutely love everything about Team Ambition. Mike Outlaw, Camaro Jackson. Camaro is the current Crown of Glory champion. Mike Outlaw is the former Crown of Glory champion. Camaro beat Mike in Glory Pro, but they're fantastic talent. Camaro is on the rise, so is Outlaw. But I mean, hell, Moonshine Mantell and Derek Neal are two, beasts in the ring, and two men that one of two have agreed to be the man to give you that knife edge chop. When and where we decide to do that, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
But the King's Road Slayer has agreed to do it. We just got to figure out a time to do it. So,
Sonny Money didn't even wait for you to finish announcing the match before he already gave his prediction. Axel, appreciate you joining, sir. Love to see your pretty face as well.
I mean, Axel, do you need my glasses, man? I mean, you said sexy beast to chase, and I can let you. I don't know if you see the screen very well, but
hey, he's not telling you something that you don't already know. Dean has Outlaw and Jackson. Now we don't have an Outlaw and Jackson promo yet, do we?
I don't. We don't think so. I have not seen one, at least, unless it's been posted in the last hour or two.
I don't think we've seen one either. But I do have a promo from Greg. We're not supposed to. Is there a reason why we're not supposed to say the name anymore? Or?
Yes, he has declared that he will honor the Jesus name if he is being promoted. He adopted Jesus from Kanye West, and he no longer is going to associate himself with him. So he's just gonna, if he's being promoted with Jesus, he will continue to do it. His character is not changing. He's just not going to be called that anymore. So you can go read his 3 or 4 tweet long deal explaining why. But Greg Joe Vi.
I'm sorry. I fucking asked. Axel said, well, since you schooled us in Wheel of Fortune, I've been blind ever since. For those that don't know, there's a Discord that Josh and I are part of, ABJ's Discord, where we spanked the absolute dog shit out of everybody there.
We did.
There was like $50,000 $50,000, and nobody came close. Axel won like 15,000. He was like, I fucking beat you, man. I beat you. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways. All right, so let's watch this promo from Greg Joe Vi.
CSW hit me up to do what I do best, to promote the Deal with the Steel, #4, coming up in just a little bit over a week. And I'll do that. I'll do that like no one else can. But I'm also going to use this time to extend a calm and humble warning to Mike Outlaw and Camaro Jackson. See, the last time I spoke on you two, I wasn't exactly in the best of moods. I had a camera shoved in my face. To my knowledge, that footage hasn't been released, and I hope it doesn't, because I think the way that they're conducting these interviews is sickening. Yo! Don't get us in trouble. You kidding me? I'm gonna fix this. You kidding me? All this time! You kidding me? All this time! I've been watching years! I know! And it was always taken for me like that! It was BS, Sean. It was BS! But I'm gonna fix it on this idiot's here again with the camera. You know what? I'm glad. Look deep into my eyes, all right? I have a message for you out there, Mike Outlaw. Tonight was supposed to be our night. The coronation of Moonshine, the welcoming to the family of Derek Neal, and you screwed it up. I'm putting this on you. So you consider it on sight, dog. It's all in sight. Next time I see you, next time Moonshine sees you, it's on sight. I'm going to deal with you and whatever other track jack and wearing idiot you want to bring along. So you come on too, Camaro. We're going to get you. Let's go. I'm going to fix this. You already saw one out there with me and Derek Neal having something shoved in our face. But I'm going to keep it calm. I'm going to speak directly to you two. You guys have no idea what you have done. See, the deal with the steel is steel with an EAL, if you ask.
What just happened?
I'm not sure. Was that the end of the promo?
I don't think so. My page refreshed for some weird reason.
Oh.
Here,
Wow.
let's go back to, what do you think? There we go.
You guys have no idea what you have done. See, the deal with the steel is steel with an EAL, if you ask me, because what was stolen from me was the Central States Championship. See, I had a beautiful night set up where I was going to debut, that Derek Neal had joined my little group. We'd formed this destructive union with Moonshine Mantel, and we were going to walk out with that Central States Championship around the waist of Moonshine Mantel. But you two, Mike Outlaw, you two, this is where you go up against Moonshine and Derek Neal are more motivated than they've ever been. And they're more angry than they've ever been. So you guys better lift them weights. You better have Coach run you through those drills, because December 10th, when you guys step into the ring with Miracle Violence Reborn for the first time together as a union, as a tag team in Central States Wrestling, that National Guard armory better be packed with all the weapons in the world, Jack, because you guys are in a world of danger.
All right, guys. So Dean is picking Team Ambition, Mike Outlaw, Camaro Jackson. Sonny is picking Miracle Violence Reborn. Brody going against it. He's going with Team Ambition. I like it, but I'm going against Brody and Dean. I think there's no chance in hell. As much as I love Team Ambition, I'm going with Moonshine and Derek Neal here. First time teaming up as a unit, cohesive unit here in CSW. So I pick and I'm sticking to it. Chase? And the thoughts roll. Does it shake at the urinal? Oh, dude. Fucking love it. Chase just can't pick.
I can't, because I really like the combination of Moonshine Mantel and Derek Neal with Greg Jovi. I think that's gonna do a lot of. I think it's gonna be a lot of reckoning. But I'll make a bold prediction right now. They may win. Although my pick in my heart of hearts, I'm going with Team Ambition. The Quadfather and Mike Outlaw, teaming up in CSW. In my heart of hearts, I think that's what's gonna happen. However, if Miracle Violence Reborn somehow wins, and they may go on an absolute tear in CSW. I'll make a bold prediction now. It won't last long. Why? Why won't it last long? I'll tell you exactly why. Because as we've seen, the Kings Road Slayer, he wants to be the best. Moonshine Mantel is one of the best in the Midwest. And Moonshine wants to be the best as well. There is way too many egos on that team. Or those two egos are way too big for that team. It's so big, not even Greg Jovi can handle those two egos. This team will implode before April. I promise you. I promise you. If it doesn't happen, like I said, I'll give it till April. And I think that's being generous. something will happen to where one of them will get an opportunity. The other one doesn't like it because the other one thinks that they're better than that one. This is not a team. This is just two big dummies teaming together. And eventually this will implode. So
you're picking.
I'm picking the ambition. I'm picking the ambition.
Team Ambition.
Team Ambition. But like I said, if Miracle Violence Reborn wins, it'll be short lived. Like I said, I give it a few months before those dweebs turn on each other.
Them dweebs. All right. So we are on to our third from last match. This is a match that Chase and I are extremely excited for. One that could be a main event on any card, on any show, anywhere in the country. Kenny Alfonso versus Davey Vega. This will be our first match, and I have both promos queued up here, and this is the first match that we have that we're gonna see promos from both wrestlers, so you guys can see both.
Who is gentlemen, the
Eric
superstar the superstar and the dangerous one have reunited, and this is what we have to watch tonight. Harley is rolling in his grave. I would highly recommend paying attention to Eldon, Missouri this weekend. Superstar Steve and Dangerous Derek are about to change the entire Midwest wrestling scene once again.
Just calm down, Mr. McQuinn. We got Mr. Superstar Steve on the show next Thursday night. And I know you guys had your differences and you had your street fight and you did all that good stuff, but we're going to talk about that next week. Superstar Steve is the next guest on the I-70 Hot Tag. So we appreciate you joining in, sir. And we will definitely be reaching out for you to be a guest in early 2023.
Absolutely.
I agree with Johnny. I mean, chill, Dan. Chill.
Yeah.
Chill, dog. Trust me, we got WLW talk right after this, so stay tuned because we're going to talk about the year-end awards. So WLW is on our docket.
Absolutely.
All right, so third to last match, Kenny Alfonso, Davey Vega. Let's pull up these promos, and then we will make our predictions here. Video file. Here we go.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited for December 10th, CSW. As you can see, I'm getting prepared for that day to come. Let me ask y'all a question. Do you know why multiple promoters trust me to be in the ring with some of the best in the country? Even some of the best in the world. And speaking of the best, I get the pleasure to dance with Davey Vega. Vega, this might be my first time at CSW, but the Kansas City fans know exactly who Kenny Alfonso is.
You're goddamn
You're
right.
gonna find out exactly who Kenny is as well. And you're gonna find out why you can't kill him.
Don't get me wrong. Getting statement wins is what we live for. Showing that you're better than somebody is what we live for. But you're not looking at the big picture here, Kenny. With Grindhouse, there's always a bigger picture.
The sickest sickle gang that ever terrorized a town, while the law stood helpless.
And we're not looking for statement wins in CSW. No. We're looking for footholds. We're looking for cracks so that we can take advantage. Even though you have nothing to collect, that win that you're looking for is exactly what we need to get a foothold in CSW. We get one, we move on to two. We get two, we move on to three, and that's a winning streak. Past that, championships, we take control of CSW. We do what we want. So Kenny, I want you to bring everything you got for that statement W that you're looking for. Welcome to Rollins.
Motherfuckers. Huge shout out to Flood of 93 Productions for doing all of Grindhouse's videos. They do a fantastic job. Flood of 93 Productions is chef's kiss. Also, huge shout out to King Cade for sponsoring this match this Saturday at the National Guard, the Kansas National Guard Armory. Man, I am very excited. God, dude, we've got we're over here talking about the west side of Missouri, like the edge of the Kansas City border, and we've got a South Missouri feud going on here, a Central Missouri feud going on here.
Yeah.
Derek McQuinn just decided to come in here and throw a wrench in our whole operation.
I like it.
Anyways, so Brody has Kenny. I want to pick Kenny so bad, man. I really do. I want to pick Kenny really, really bad. But it's really hard.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Screw it. I screw it. If you guys have seen my fantasy football streaks or my fantasy pick'em streaks, you guys know I just don't fucking care. So screw it. Let's go. Kenny Alfonso, baby, all the way to the bank.
Well, Brody, good Lord, Dean Houston, Sonny Money, everybody's picking Kenny.
You know why? Because
except
Josh.
For Josh, the real Josh Elliott.
Yeah.
And the reason why I am telling you is because that the last half of that clip showed a lot of Matt Fitchett.
Yeah.
And you know who we have not seen in a while? Matt Fitchett. He was supposed to, as we know, wrestle in CSW just recently. He also was supposed to wrestle in across the way in St. Louis. He's had an injury. Agreed, Sonny. I agreed. But I mean, I'm telling you, I love Kenny Alfonso to death. And I think he's the fastest rising star in Kansas City. But Matt Fitchett's going to be at the Kansas National Guard Armory. He's going to assist in Davey Vega. And we're going to welcome Kenny Alfonso to Grindhouse.
It was funny. I watched that Kenny Alfonso promo with Dimitri. And then at the very end, Dimitri said, because you can't kill Kenny before Kenny said it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'll be the lone wolf on the Vega train. So
that's all right. That's all right.
All right. So Chase, you got two promos to pull up here. I believe they've both posted. This is for the CSW Heavyweight Championship match. This is the co-main event. I'm assuming going on second to last. We've got Jeremy Wyatt, who is the current DWF champion, and he is taking on the Central States Wrestling Heavyweight champion, the CSW champion, Dak Draper. And let's go ahead and play it.
All right, here we go.
Ace Steel is the special guest referee, just to get that out of the way. Now we can play it.
Ace Steel is the special guest referee.
December 10th, CSW presents Deal with the Steel and the latest chapter of Jeremy Wyatt versus Dak Draper. Now, see, the story should be how every time Dak Draper has stepped in the ring with me one-on-one, he has lost, including earlier this year when he challenged me for my DWF championship, the top championship here in CSW. Let's see. Jeremy Wyatt, Dak Draper, we enter the ring. I leave with my hand raised high. He leaves staring at the lights. But no, the actual story is going to be how Ace Steel, a guy who's supposed to be impartial, is going to be the special guest referee. Who are we kidding here? This has all the makings of the biggest screw job in wrestling since Montreal. I just want to know how you're going to do it, Ace. Are you going to wait until I plant Dak Draper with a pile driver in the middle of the ring and just refuse to count to 3? Or when I have him in a submission and he's tapping out, are you just going to turn your back and act like nothing's happening? See, it doesn't really matter because I will overcome the odds. And I will take great satisfaction in making you raise my hand and hand me that Central States Wrestling Championship.
So I really quick before we move on to Dak Draper's, I just want to say something really quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you notice how Wyatt said it was going to be the biggest screw job since Montreal?
I did.
Just thought I would throw that out there. just thought I would throw that out there, guys. Anyways, yep, let's give me one moment here. Let's find this Dak Draper promo.
Hang on, Derek McQuinn. Been watching you guys for a couple weeks now. Great stuff. Love what you do. Appreciate it, Derek. Much love. I figured as much, man. So
absolutely, Derek. We appreciate you as well, man. Like I said, we will definitely be in touch soon. Got a lot of open dates in 2023, brother. So appreciate you joining. Appreciate you interacting with the comments. All right, share screen here. Let's get this back up. Boom. All right, here we go. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
So I could talk about my match against Jeremy Wyatt on December 10th at Central States Wrestling. But I've talked about so many matches against Jeremy Wyatt in the last 5 years. So instead, I'm going to do a little card trick for you. I've been working on my tricks a lot lately, and I'd like to show them off a little bit. So look at this card. Remember this card. This card's your card. But yeah, like I was saying about tricks, I love tricks. You know who loves tricks more than I do is Jeremy Wyatt. And with tricks, the longer you've been around, the more tricks you know. And we all know Wyatt's been around for a long time. So he knows a lot of tricks. Another good thing about tricks is that, tricks are a shortcut. We all know that Jeremy Wyatt's the kind of guy that's going to jump at the chance to take a shortcut. But the best thing about tricks is that tricks work. Until they don't. And on December 10th at the Kansas City Armory, Jeremy Wyatt's going to learn a painful lesson that tricks don't work on me anymore. And there's going to be a new king of wrestling in the Central States region. And his name is Dak Draper.
Man, I dug the shit out of that promo.
I did too.
By Dak.
I did too. That was fantastic.
I dug it. So before I give my prediction, I want to say this, and I've said it a few times on the show, so I mean it's not like it's anything new. Ace Steel and Jeremy Wyatt had quite the brawl earlier this year. Rise of an Outlaw. Jeremy Wyatt, beat Mike Outlaw in the no time limit match. Issued an open challenge. Ace Steel came through the crowd. answered the open challenge. Jeremy was very upset because Ace and Jeremy go way, 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 way back. So Jeremy was very shocked that Ace Steel would do that. And then so Jeremy retaliated by having his own guy. Jeremy retaliated by having one of his lackeys, Vic Capri, attack Ace Steel, and they spike pile drived him, which led to Horseman Country. And we're kind of going down memory lane here, guys, kind of giving you guys a history lesson, if I say so myself. So we get to Horseman Country. Brock Anderson and Arn Anderson come and lay down the law with Ace Steel on Jeremy Wyatt and Vic Capri. And everybody just thinks that, like, this thing between Jeremy Wyatt and Vic Capri is still boiling over, so to speak. But there's just one thing that's just really weird to me. It was Dak Draper who saved, if you remember correctly, it was Dak Draper who saved Ace Steel from Vic Capri and Jeremy Wyatt that night at Rise of an Outlaw. So while I want to think that Ace Steel is going to call this match straight down the middle, there is just something that smells funky about this whole thing. And I don't like it. I'm going to stick with my prediction of Dak Draper coming out on top. But man, I'll tell you what, I would not be shocked if Ace Steel somehow involved himself and somehow, some way, I really hope that Trinity and Joe are not watching this or listening to this, because if they are, if you see somebody in the crowd throwing trash after Wyatt, if Wyatt wins, it wasn't me. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't me.
Well, Brody has picked Jeremy Wyatt.
Like I said, I am sticking with Dak Draper, but like I said, I would not be shocked if we get a Montreal-esque screw job, like Jeremy Wyatt said.
I 100% agree with you. I think that is going to happen. I think that everybody is going into this. I guess everybody, because you and I don't think that, but I think everybody's going in thinking that Ace is going to be leaning toward Dak Draper. But I think what's going to end up happening is Ace is going to lean toward his former foundation partner, Jeremy Wyatt, and Ace is going to turn heel, and he's going to favor Wyatt. How the match ends, I'm not 100% sure. Whether or not Dak Draper, I don't know. I don't have a prediction of how it ends. I am going to lean, and I think Dak Draper is going to get the win, and he is going to walk out as still CSW champion.
Yep.
So I'm going to put myself down as Dak Draper winning this match. But I do think Ace Steel turns. I do think Ace Steel sides with Jeremy Wyatt. Whether or not somehow somebody else comes out, they lay out Ace Steel, and another referee comes out and makes that pinfall count to keep
Big Dick Nick. Could
you imagine Big Dick Nick coming out there and making that 3 count on Wyatt after Ace and Jeremy both lay out Dak? You think it's going to be over, and then somebody comes out to help to save Dak Draper. They knock out Ace Steel. There's nobody to count. Nick comes out and makes that last pinfall, and Dak Draper is still your CSW champion and still DWF champion Jeremy Wyatt, because he's still carrying around that championship. So, Dak Draper wins. That's my prediction.
Yep. So like I said, I really hope Dak wins. Like I said, there's just something that don't smell right about this whole situation. Yep. And got a lot of people in the chat, but so far all I've seen is 1, 2, 3 predictions, guys. If you're with us, give us your predictions. Who do you think is going to win, Dak Draper or Jeremy Wyatt for the CSW championship? We'll give you a few minutes here, not few minutes, but I'll give you a few seconds. I'll stall a little bit while we wait for you guys to type out your answers. I got quite a bit of viewers in here, so get your guys' predictions in. We want to know because on Saturday, this is it. I mean, this is the go home show before CSW deal with the steel. 4. And if you haven't got your tickets yet, I mean, it's $15, guys. I mean, we've broken down most of this card, and I said on Monday, and I'll repeat it again. Davey Vega, Kenny Alfonso, I'd pay $15 to watch that match by itself.
Mm-hmm.
I'd pay more than $15 to watch that match by itself. The fact that Michael Strider is giving us Kenny Alfonso versus Davey Vega for $15. Somebody should call somebody should call an agent for these two guys, because I mean this is robbery. I mean, we're getting that match for $15. That's just nuts. That's not counting Arjun Singh versus Dan the Dad, Ethan Price versus Luigi Primo, all the other matches that are not including this main event match that we talked about. We're getting all those matches for $15. Like I said, if you're not doing anything Saturday and you live in the Kansas City, Missouri area, you'd be ignorant not to make your way out to the Kansas National Guard Armory. It's just stupid. There's nothing better to do.
Well, we have, I completely agree. We have it scrolling across the bottom, guys. CSWtickets.com. There are tickets available. This is a very large venue, so you have plenty of time to order your tickets, but it's only 2 days away. I say plenty of time. There's only 2 days left. 48 hours, guys. The biggest event in CSW. This is Deal with the Steel. This is their WrestleMania. Everything's going down here at this event, as we've told them. I mean, the third to last match. This isn't even the title match. This isn't the cage match. Kenny Alfonso is going one-on-one with Davey Vega. So CSWtickets.com is the way you get your tickets. Sonny, appreciates you. But, man, I don't have the graphic up. I've had this behind me for the last month. The Ultimate Jeopardy Steel Cage match. The Howlets versus the Premier, sponsored by, wrong side here, sponsored by the I-70 Hot Tag. This is the end of the 13-month feud between these two teams. As you're going to hear from Hoodie here in a second on this promo, they were a fill-in. They weren't even supposed to be in the match. They weren't scheduled to be in this match in January. And it has turned into the best feud rivalry in Kansas City, in the Midwest, for the entirety of 2022. And it comes to an end here in a steel cage. Still curious. Cannot wait to see how they construct this cage inside the National Guard Armory.
Did you watch the old one?
I did, but I didn't see. I mean, they didn't show you how they put it up or anything, but
yeah.
But yes, I for it to only be one match. So, looking back at other promotions in our area, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. XWE had a steel cage match themed event for their Halloween show, and they had multiple matches in a steel cage. And I think at their intermission, they put up the cage and they had 4 matches in a cage. This is one match in a cage. So,
hey, before we show that, I did want to, because there's a couple of things I want to do really quick. Number one, I want to show, the promo, or I want to show something prior to the tag match. But prior to the tag match, I do want to show the Ace Steel promo. Okay. So, this was Ace Steel's promo he cut for refereeing the match against Jeremy Wyatt and Dak Draper. So All right, here.
I received a phone call from my good friend Michael Strider, and he said, Ace, on December 10th in KCK, I need someone to referee the heavyweight championship bout for the Central States title between Dak Draper, the champion, and Jeremy Wyatt. Will you do it? Now, the reasons he asked me this are not just because I'm open on that day, but because he said, Ace, I need someone that will be impartial. I need someone that will call this down the middle, that won't accept any guff from each competitor. More importantly, someone that's tough enough to get the job done. And I said, Strider, you got it, buddy. You see, there's no love lost between Jeremy Wyatt and I, but he's a hell of a competitor. And Dak Draper, though we reside on the same side of the law right now, I know who you are and what you're capable of. And we've had our problems in the past. But I personally don't care who wins. What I do care is that it's a fair fight. So come December 10th at the National Guard Armory in KCK, Ace Steel is your referee.
So, Josh, I don't know if you missed it or not when you walked away, but and I don't know if you remember when you saw the thing, but they put this on the screen prior to Ace's promo. Impartial, adjective, able to judge or consider something fairly without allowing your own interests to influence you. Example: Ace Steel has a history with both Dak Draper and Jeremy Wyatt. Can he be an impartial referee? See also fair, unbiased, nonpartisan. God, it's almost like they're playing with us. You know what I mean? Like
the writing might be on the wall.
Literally. Anyways, so then give me 1 second here. Let's I want to show this because the reason why I want to show this is because that one moment backstage with the Howletts after the beatdown from Davey Vega, Brian Keith, SK Bishop, and Roscoe Leach is very telling. So I want to just show this before we show the Howletts promo. Oh, let me maximize that.
Yeah, just say full screen that. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
What we were interested in was playing the long game. We were interested in playing the long game with you, Premier, because guess what? You signed up for the long game. But now, I'm sick of the long game. Hey, we're done playing with you kids, all right? I'm sick of the long game. I'm sick of the long game. I'm sick of you not being here. I'm sick of you running. I'm sick of the Howletts wrestling the best talent in the world while you two sip your stupid hipster coffees at home.
So guess what? I'm going right to the boss. I'm going to the EVP. I'm going to Michael Strider, and I'm asking them to put you and us where they can't get away. Where they can't get away. In the cage.
Dude, I've seen that like 5 times and I still get goosebumps.
I've seen it like 70.
Yeah.
So yeah. I definitely still get goosebumps. So, and then I mean, like that's a pivotal moment. Like, for those that were at Vendetta, we got to hear Michael Strider come out and announce that cage match first before we got to see that video. And I really thought that promo that Hoodie and Anaya cut backstage that we just watched, I really thought that would kind of take the essence away from it, but it didn't. Like you said, I still get goosebumps watching it. Like I get excited. So and for, just to remind everybody, this match is sponsored by the I-70 Hot Tag. And guys, to kind of put this into, to kind of bring this full circle, Josh and I wouldn't have it any other way. We don't, let me find the easiest way to say that. Josh and I have been fans of professional wrestling for a very long time. And Josh and I enjoy professional wrestling in the Kansas and Missouri area. That's the reason why we started the I-70 Hot Tag. But hey, look, Josh, the I-70 Hot Tag has free virtual girl chat. There you go. Yeah.
Interesting.
Put user in timeout. Oh God, I love that. I love that I can do that. Oh shit, I almost put Sunny Money in timeout because you were doing it at the same time I was doing it. Or something. Oh look, now we can't get the thing off the screen. Hide current comment. There we go. All right, fine. Anyways, so God, dude, that got rid of my I was getting into this, this mood and this emotion, and then that just ruined it. Anyways, who's the sponsor of this match? The I-70 Hot Tag. And guys, like I said, Josh and I wouldn't have it any other way. Josh and I are humongous wrestling fans. We're humongous professional wrestling fans. Been a huge fan of independent wrestling since what was the first event you and I went to together? NWL.
Yeah, it would have been NWL. Yep.
And
2016, I think.
You and Stitch went and saw independent wrestling and independent wrestling.
2006 was my first, or 2005 was my first independent wrestling show live.
Yeah,
it was WLW in Harrisonville.
Yeah,
so it stems very long. Yeah,
and we both have been extremely huge fans of the Howlets, regardless of whether they were heels or baby faces. It didn't matter. And the first DWF CSW show we went to, no turning back, the street fight. Watching that match and then leaving and then going, hey, what if we talk about this? Like, what if we talk about this whole thing here? So I'm not gonna say that we favor CSW. We enjoy CSW. We enjoy the cards they put on. We enjoy the wrestlers that they showcase. It's close to us. We don't have to drive 3 hours, although we do enjoy our road trips of driving 3 hours to go see events. We definitely do, but so this is wild for us, man. This is crazy. We watched that street fight and we said, hey, this is what we want to do. This was the birth of the I-70 Hot Tag, and now we're gonna watch it come to a close. We're gonna be there. The logo that I busted my ass on to make is gonna be on the banner. Our banner is gonna be hanging up. We're gonna have a table at that event. So like I said, this is very awesome for Josh and I. We can't wait to see this feud come to close. And the Howlets had a very I wanted to get my thing out of the way, man, because the Howlets are going to one up me because they dropped a killer promo today. We're going to watch that right now. This is the Howlets talking about CSW. and how they are ready for their steel cage match on Saturday. So here we go. Is there any sound for you?
No.
What is going on? Don't do. Oh man,
you muted it.
I did, didn't I? There we go.
There we go. We're good.
All right.
December 10th.
Fucking amateur hour.
Howlett stepped foot into CSW for perhaps the final time. On December 10th, the Premier step into a cage with the Howletts.
And if we lose, the stipulation is that the tribe is disbanded from CSW forever.
But before we get into that, we want to give you a little history lesson about the Howletts in CSW.
The Howletts first stepped foot in CSW in January 2022. We were a last-minute replacement for a team that didn't show up.
But we approached this show the same way that we approached every show at this point.
Hit hard,
make
money, and make an impression.
But most importantly, make money.
You see, the Howletts have been forced to aim for selfish causes.
Our entire careers.
Because we've been looked at as outsiders.
For our entire careers, we've had to fight from obscurity just to make a name for ourselves.
All of our careers, we've had to walk with massive chips on our shoulders.
Because we know. If we were just given the opportunity, there's nobody on this rock that can get it done quite like us.
But on that night in January, something started to happen.
Yeah, we made an impression. Yeah, we made our money, but for the first time in our careers,
entire careers, we started to feel like those things were insignificant.
When we looked out into the CSW crowd, we started to feel a groundswell.
We saw you in the audience connecting with us. And for the first time ever, we connected with you.
When we talk to you on the other side of the barricade, we talk to people who have been overlooked and overworked.
We talk to people doing everything they can for one little opportunity.
We're talking to the outsiders.
We talk to people who have to fight from obscurity just to be seen.
We may not have known it back in January, but we sure know it now. And it's something that the Premier better realize before stepping into that cage on December 10th.
The Premier aimed to kill something that simply cannot be killed.
The Howletts aren't the tribe.
The Howletts aren't the tribe.
Coach Foz is not the tribe.
You
are the tribe.
Every single one of you that looks a little different, that feels a little different.
This is your culture.
This is your community.
The tribe isn't a pro wrestling gimmick.
The tribe is a little girl named Ari who's in the fight of her life every single day, and she wakes up with a smile and tells her uncle, I want to go to the CSW show to support my guys.
Premier, I'm sorry to say, but you're in a no-win situation, boys.
You might win the match,
but the tribe lives forever.
December 10th is not about the Howlett's checking account.
December 10th isn't for another win.
And as sweet as it sounds,
Deal with the Steel is not about me getting 5 minutes along with Roscoe Leach.
December 10th, Deal with the Steel.
Deal with the Steel is for the culture.
For the community.
For Ari.
For Ari.
For Ari.
And for the tribe.
Chase, you're muted.
Oh, Panda Wrestling Company coming in with the raid of 8 viewers. Let's go.
Yeah.
Panda Wrestling Company. It's Thursday night. What show did they do on Thursday night?
The Phenomenal Four.
The Phenomenal Four. Is that our girl Gracie?
That is.
On the Phenomenal Four?
It is.
Yeah. So Sweet Bree says hello.
Bill the Future. Appreciate it.
Bill the Future. What's popping? Yes. Thank you for following Irish Neep. Yes, we love Gracie as well. Hopefully Gracie can come to the show on Saturday. If not, I know she mentioned she not be able to make it, but guys, thank you for those follows. Thank you for those follows. If you guys are new here, my name is Chase. I go by CR Media. We do a lot of like post shows, wrestling talk shows, a lot of kind of like what you guys do on the wrestling, the Panda Wrestling Company. So, if you guys, are ever, hanging out, Panda Wrestling's not on, definitely come over and hang out with CR Media. Check it out. It's lots of fun. Tonight is the I-70 hot tag, guys. We talk about Kansas and Missouri, Midwest, really independent professional wrestling. We were supposed to have an interview tonight with Jay Fowler, Jay Buns, Bad Buns, Jay Fowler. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight. So we are breaking down an event that we are sponsoring on Saturday called CSW Deal with the Steel. Sonny Money, much love, brother. Catch up on sleep. I will see you Saturday, sir. But yes, thank you for the follow. Gosh, I got to catch up with all these. Love CSW. Got to meet Dan the Dad and Luigi Primo there. Really? That's badass, man. We love you, Jason Strife. Yes, we do. We do, man. That sucks. Anyways, for those that didn't hear, Jason Strife is on hospice. And so that's why Justin Fowler couldn't be here tonight. So he's going to go be with his friend and and more power to him. Anyways, thanks for kicking me in the nuts, Sonny, you fucking dick. Anyways, so yeah, guys, we appreciate you joining with us. We are right here. We're making predictions for the CSW show, and we're right here at the main event. Sonny, before you leave, Sonny, if you haven't left yet, get your prediction in real quick. I think he did.
He already did. He said Howlets, so
I know.
He's picking Howlets.
Yep.
So, this is interesting that promo
guy,
as
2011. Hey, appreciate you joining.
Yep, appreciate you, sir. This is very interesting, guys, because we talked about it a little bit before the show about what you thought about this promo, and it was a fantastic promo. This one, as well as the previous one, kind of building up the Deal with the Steel 4, the first one that they announced, and they have not posted a premiere promo yet, which is very interesting. As much as Soup loves to talk, we haven't heard nothing from them yet. So I'm sure they're going to post something in the next 24 hours, kind of combating what we just saw from the tribe. But
yeah. And for those that missed the pit stop on Monday, we got plenty of talking from Roscoe Leach. And then we also got a great goodbye as well.
Oh boy. Yeah, we did. We did.
Yes, we did.
But I'm going to kind of echo what Sonny Money says, and as well as Dean Houston. And I would be hard pressed to find anybody else who picks differently. But I am going with 100% the Howlets, the Tribe.
Yeah.
Coach Froz is going to get that 5 minutes in the steel cage with Roscoe Leach.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. When I very first watched the promo, it kind of felt like a goodbye almost. And I thought, man, like this kind of sucks. Huge Pop Wrestling says, love watching other wrestling content creators like myself. I'm grinding daily to get the followers and the sub. The process has been slow. Any consistency, man. That's it. Consistency. Smile. Don't look like you don't want to be there. Nobody wants to watch a guy who looks like they're miserable doing what they do. Interact with people. People love interaction. Stay consistent. Somebody that knows that they could come through and say what's up to you. on a daily basis or on every other daily basis. You know, if you have a schedule, like stick to it. So that would be my humongous, my greatest piece of advice to you. You know, and there's gonna be times where it's gonna get grim. You know, I'm married with 3 kids. Josh is married with 3 kids. You know, like life sucks sometimes, man.
Yep.
But you know, there's people that, you know, that are like, hey, like I want to go watch the I-70 hot tag. And whether we're streaming for 16 people or we're streaming for 6 people, like there's just people that come to watch us all the time. So, you know, and if we're not here, then they'll go find somebody else to watch. So it's the same thing with the job. You can think that you're irreplaceable at your job all you want to, but there's 8 billion people in the world. There will be somebody to replace you. So it's the same thing with this. Absolutely. So Nay RB11. You said that you love CSW. You got to meet Dan the Dad and Luigi Primo there. Have we met? You know, we've been to all those CSW events. So you know, I'm very curious. Anyways, but yes. So like I said, when I very first saw that promo, I thought it was a goodbye. I kind of felt like it was a goodbye promo almost, you know?
Yep.
And I was like, this kind of sucks. And then Gracie introduced me to y'all. Oh, okay. Okay. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. Kick ass. So afterwards, after watching it a couple of times, I don't know, man. I feel like it's more of a proclamation than it is a goodbye. And I don't know, man. I think it would be very poor in taste for them to talk about how, you know, like, hey, this is for Ari, and them not win.
Yeah.
But you know, that's just me. I'm sticking with the Howlets on this one.
Yep. Yep. And I'm Brody. I don't know if Brody's still in here. He has not given his prediction, but this is going to be the only match he did not do it. I will get his prediction. He will be there on Saturday, as far as I know, and I'll make sure he predicts it before the match starts. So
absolutely.
So I will post all of our predictions, guys. We have 5 people: Josh, obviously me, Chase, Sonny, Dean, and Brody. Those are the 5 who was involved in the predictions, guys. So can't wait to post those out and see who how well we did. And when we break down the event, we will go over our records at the end and see who had the best predictions. So
absolutely.
That does it, guys, for CSW Deal with the Steel 4, which is going down this Saturday night. As this little ticker is going across the bottom of the screen, CSWtickets.com is how you purchase your tickets to this show. It's happening in 2 nights. You're going to see a steel cage inside of the Kansas City, Kansas National Guard Armory. And you're going to see a lot of other great matches other than this this cage match. You're going to see Kenny Alfonso and Davey Vega. You're going to see Dak Draper defend his title against Jeremy Wyatt. You're going to see the best pizza
with Ace Steel as the special guest referee.
Yes, Ace Steel is going to be there as well. You haven't seen him in a while. Luigi Primo is going to be in town for this. You've seen him. He's the viral sensation, the best pizza chef. He's going to be there, try to take his revenge over the big, strong boy, Ethan Price. Lots of good stuff going on. CSWtickets.com, guys.
Absolutely. I said it once and I'll say it 100 times. $15 for this event, guys.
Yep.
It's a fucking steal. Kenny Alfonso versus Davey Vega. I'd pay $15 to watch that match alone. Yep. Easily. So to get Kenny Alfonso and Davey Vega plus all these other matches, you know, plus the match that we're sponsoring, you know, yeah. So yes, definitely. If you guys are not doing anything Saturday, definitely come out. Say what's up. Stop by the I-70 hot tag table, grab you a sticker, grab you a flyer, say what's up. And then come watch some fantastic wrestling. CSW puts on one of the best shows in the Kansas City area. So it's going to be lots of fun. We hope you can make it as well. Crazy how small the world is. So
yeah.
It's pretty awesome. So, like I said, that does it for our coverage of CSW Deal with the Steel. We will move on.
Before we move on, we are at that hour and a half mark. I think we take our 5-minute break. We move on to the second half of our show. And then what we do after that is we are most likely going to do a watch along of a Jason Strife match. We watched Jay Fowler versus Mike Bennett at Magnum Pro in July. I think we're going to do a watch along of Jason Strife versus Mike Bennett, which happened also in Magnum Pro back in February. So, as we do always at the middle of our show here, guys, we take a 5-minute break. It breaks down all of the events happening over the next week or so in the Kansas City, St. Louis, Kansas, and Missouri area. It shows what's upcoming in our I-70 hot tag, our guests that are coming up. It also goes through any of our sponsorships that we have, which Chase kind of alluded to that earlier. We have an official sponsor now. One of the best donut shops here in the Kansas City area is an official sponsor here of the I-70 hot tag. Chase and I don't hate that. So we will, there's a little ad in there as well. So guys, stick around, watch that video. Check out what we got coming up. We got a lot of good interviews coming up over the next few weeks. So Chase, you got anything before we go to this?
No, if you are in the Kansas City metro area, Big Daddy's Donuts, the best donuts in the area. Make sure you go check them out. The first official sponsor of the I-70 hot tag. Very excited. Growing up in Raymore and living in Raymore, Big Daddy's Donuts, obviously, as you can tell by how big my t-shirt is a huge, huge favorite of mine. Guys, if you are with us, if you came over from Panda Wrestling Company, we greatly appreciate the raid. If you were watching us from the beginning, we greatly appreciate you staying with us. Guys, don't go anywhere. That video is very short. Watch it. Watch it so you can check out all the cool matches that are happening in the Midwest, and then stay with us. Like I said, we're going to do a watch along, and we're going to talk about some other things. Be back in 5. Don't go anywhere.
buy donuts, and that's kind of the same thing. I can't wait to sink my teeth into one. Big Daddy's Eat Gold Donuts.
Welcome back, everybody, to the second half of the I-70 Hot Tag. We appreciate you guys sticking with us. If you guys are just joining us, we just broke down the card to CSW Deal with the Steel, Saturday, December 10th, this Saturday, where the main event will be in a steel cage match between the Premier and the Howlett, sponsored by the I-70 Hot Tag. So we've got our predictions down, and we'll next week we'll go over those predictions, see who was right and who was wrong. Then now we've Josh got a little bit of a special show. We kind of do this on Mondays with the pit stop, but we're gonna do a watch along tonight.
We got a special match we're gonna watch from a fantastic human being, professional wrestler in our area, Jason Strife, who we've announced earlier, he was put in hospice within the last 24 hours. And that was the reason we didn't get the Buns of Steel, Jay Fowler, on the show. He's spending time with his friend, and as he should. And so we're going to break down and we're going to watch a Jason Strife match from Magnum Pro back in February of 2022. And he's going to take on Mike Bennett. So that's coming in very shortly. We got a couple other topics here on the rundown here to run over some of our local independent wrestling shows, and one that Derek McQuinn, hopefully he is still in here, because we're going to talk about some World League Wrestling. Harley Races founded World League Wrestling. Shut up and wrestle is the tagline. So I wanted to kind of run through. I got some graphics to show up onto the screen. It's 4 different year-end awards, and you and I can kind of talk about it. And we can kind of, as we did earlier, we're not going to spend as much time on these as we did as each match of the CSW, but they've got year-end awards, and there's 4 different categories here. So what I want to do is bring them up onto the screen, and the first one we will talk about is the WLW Tag Team of the Year. And the nominees obviously are there: High Level Enterprise, Dysfunction, The Empire, Billy the Kid, and Luke Anthony, and then technical difficulties.
It's over.
And Chase, without hesitation, is technical difficulties.
Yep.
He takes it off the screen. Doesn't even want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. It's technical difficulties. They won. They won.
I think I agree. I think it's either them or Dysfunction. You can't go wrong with either one of them. So, we'll whenever they announce those, we'll definitely announce them. So the next one, and this one's kind of they've got 2022 Referee of the Year. D.H. Daniels, Elaney Harley, Gordon Atkins, and Martin Kedich. Kedich, I think I said that name correctly, but
Gordon Atkins.
You're gonna go with Gordon? All right, I'll go with DH. DH Daniels.
Yep.
So
I'm going with Gordon.
All right. This one's a fun one, guys. This one's the WLW Rookie of the Year. And this one's who you got?
Former guest of the I-70 hot tag, astonishing Austin Muitalo.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I can't you can't vote against him. So
yeah.
And we're probably going to be in agreement on this one. There's a lot of people in the running for this one, but this one is the WLW Wrestler of the Year 2022. You've got you got Derek Stone, who was on the show, Superstar Steve, who's going to eventually be on the show, Raheem Delasuede. You got Jack Parker Jr., Luke Anthony, Austin Mulitalo, who you just praised. So who do you think?
Got Leland Race, who obviously runs World League Wrestling now. In place of his father, Harley Race.
Yep.
A lot of great choices there. But the one that sticks out to me, brother, the Quad Father, Camaro Jackson.
Ooh, man. You're picking the Quad. I am going in a completely different route, and I'm going with Moses, the Deliverer, who I believe was the longest reigning WOW champion. So I'm going with Moses.
That's a great choice. It's a great choice.
Yep. So lots of good stuff coming from WLW. We're going to break this down a little bit later on, but WLW Christmas Bash, as you saw in the mid-show break, is happening this Saturday as well at the Harley Race Arena in Troy, Missouri. So if you're in the St. Louis area, the eastern part of Missouri, this weekend, World League Wrestling is going to have some action out there. So
absolutely.
All right, moving on. Glory Pro over there in St. Louis. They had a match announcement. And speaking of Moses, the Deliverer, they announced here, we got the graphic up here now, December to Remember on December 18th. It's going to be Moses the Deliverer and Tootie Lynn of Team Ambition versus Mike Outlaw and Raheem Delasuede. And it's not only just a regular tag match, it is a street fight tag match.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Guys, if you guys have not checked out Glory Pro puts on fantastic events, and they stream them on YouTube. So
they do.
You'll be able to watch that one live. They're very exciting. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a watch along in the Discord. So if you guys are watching on Twitch, make sure you hit the exclamation point Discord in the chat. Join the CR Media Discord. We're trying to build it up. Trying to get to, I don't even think we have 50 members. So 50 members would be the next great milestone for us. And then after that, 100 members. But starting to do watch alongs, and we can start off by doing YouTube events. Those are the easiest ones to do. Not a whole lot of restrictions and finagling around doing watch alongs with YouTube stuff. So definitely, we'll do a watch along in there, and depending on it was a Saturday, wasn't it? Or, no, Glory Pro runs their events on Sundays.
Yeah, they normally run on Sundays, and half the time they run in the middle of the day on Sunday too. So it's like Sunday at like 2:00. Let's take a look at that. Let's pull that back up. That is it's in middle. It's 3:00, 3 p.m. on the 18th.
Nice.
So
well, when you run your events in St. Louis, you've got to do them in the middle of the day.
Yeah, on a Sunday, on a on a football Sunday too.
That's all right. I still have no problem. Who are the Chiefs playing on the 18th? Knowing my luck, they're not playing anybody on the 18th. They're probably doing a prime time game. No, they're playing Houston at noon. So as that game ends, like I said, I have no problems firing it up in the Discord and doing a watch party. So
let's do it, man.
We'll see how many people we get in there and see if we can't do that. So yeah, it'll be lots of fun. Come join us, hang out, watch some great wrestling. Like I said, Glory Pro puts on fantastic shows, guys. So that's just one of many great matches they'll have on that card. So it'll be lots of fun.
Yep. So we had a local wrestler on AEW recently. We don't typically talk about AEW, but it was announced and it already happened, already aired on AEW Dark Elevation on this past Monday on December 5th. There was a trios match. The Embassy, which is Brian Cage and the Gates of Agony, took on the team of Star Rider. I'm going to get this name wrong. Facade, Facade, and our one and only Dan Adams, aka Dan the Dad.
I wish you had the clip, because he did the whole like, hey, what's that? And then took his finger and flicked the guy in the nose.
Yes.
And it was great. So
yeah, I wish. I should have pulled that clip for this.
You should have.
Yeah, I slacked.
Yeah,
but
I wish I.
But big
soundboard so I could be like, you fucked up.
Where was this? Where was that event taking place? I don't think it was anywhere near our area. I don't think.
I have no idea.
I'm wondering how far.
Because I mean, like they were in Texas this past Dynamite yesterday, but you gotta remember that Dark was probably filmed almost 2 weeks ago. Yeah. So, and maybe they were on the East Coast, I think, or no, maybe they might have been on the West Coast. I have no idea. I don't remember.
I don't either.
I don't remember.
All I know is I can't wait for them to come back to Kansas City, and we can pop when we see our local guys walk out there on Dark and Dark Elevation,
and then listen to Seth shit on us when we get mad that our guys lose.
Yeah, when they lose in 30 seconds, when we know they could run circles around the people they're losing to.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. So that pretty much rounds it out, guys. I think we go ahead and announce our the next future indie shows. Chase, if you want to go ahead and run those down before we do this watch along, we got a lot of stuff coming up the next few weeks.
Absolutely, guys. So December 10th, guys, is loaded. If you are if you are living in Missouri, or like even if you're living in Arkansas or Illinois, and you're really close to the Missouri border, all you got to do is hop the border and check out some great wrestling on December 10th. MMWA presents "Twas the Fight Before Christmas" in St. Louis, Missouri. The new tag champs, Junkies for Fame, will be in action there. Then in Eldon, Missouri, New Breed Wrestling, Toys for Tots in Eldon, Missouri. Slammer versus Superstar Steve for the TV title. As the gentleman in the chat mentioned earlier, it's a shame that Superstar Steve has to wrestle this weekend. I wonder if those guys are kind of emotionally attached to be like, oh, hey, like, I was in the last deal with the Steel match. Now CSW is running another deal with the Steel. So, but, Superstar Steve has his own things to worry about. He's got to worry about taking on Slammer Mania, brother, and all the Slammer Maniacs. So, yeah.
Anyway, proceed.
Absolutely. And then WLW in Troy, Missouri, Christmas Bash at the Harley Race Wrestling Arena. And then, of course, if we haven't harped on it enough. CSW Deal with the Steel at the National Guard Armory in Kansas City, Kansas. The Howletts versus the Premier in a steel cage match and Deal with the Steel. Gonna be a great weekend for wrestling, guys. Next weekend, Tri-States Wrestling presents a Dog's Christmas in Bethany, Missouri. Jay Fowler, Luke Langley, Dr. Ison will all be there. And then on December 17th, Tri-States Wrestling again returns to Macon, Missouri. Special attraction match, Davey Richards versus Franco Varga. And then December 18th, Glory Pro. December 2, Remember to benefit Operation Food Search. We just talked about the match with Camaro Jackson, Tootie Lynn against Mike Outlaw and Raheem De La Suede. And then December 18th, Mid-States Wrestling with our friend Space Space Cowboy Jason Jones in Springfield, Missouri. Jimmy Hart, Luke Langley, Niles Planquet are all scheduled to be there, guys. So the next 2 weekends, like I said, if you are in the Kansas, Missouri area, there's no shortage of events for you to go check out. As you guys know, for my Panda Wrestling Company viewers that are still here from the raid, guys, support local wrestling. That's all I can harp on you. You know, you guys may have came through here. You guys may not, be anywhere close to Missouri or Kansas, and that's all right, man. But if wherever you are, support local independent wrestling. I promise you take your family, you take yourself, your friends to a local independent wrestling event. You're going to pay a fraction of the price. You're going to see better matches, in my opinion, because those guys are wrestling with their heart. They're not wrestling on a contract, which they've already gotten front loaded, and made a lot of money off of. So like I said, support independent wrestling, guys, any way, shape, or form. And that is it for our future wrestling events, guys.
Yep. So while Chase gets the match pulled up here for Jason Strife versus his match, Mike Bennett at Magnum Pro Wrestling on December 15th, guys, next Thursday night, our next podcast for the I-70 Hot Tag, we are going to be interviewing Superstar Steve, who is a mainstay in the Midwest. He's a WOW veteran, 10-time tag team champion, 3-time WOW champion. He's the current WOW champion at the moment. As we talked about, he's going to be wrestling for the New Breed Wrestling Television Championship. And Chase, that is our last I-70 Hot Tag for 2022. So if you have not already, if you're in the Discord, put ! Discord in the chat. Join us on the Discord. That's how you'll kind of keep up with us. We might do a watch along, as Chase said, for the Glory Pro event. We might do a little special. Maybe we'll do a live stream. Chase will do a live stream on his TikTok on CR Media 1988. Follow us on the I-70 Hot Tag on TikTok as well. But Superstar Steve, next week is our last show of 2022 until January 5th. And that's about it, man. You've got it. You got the Jason Strife, Mike Bennett match pulled up. So we will do a watch along here, guys. We will show your comments in the chat. So make sure you appreciate it, Dean. Much love. We appreciate you joining in every week. So we will talk to you next week, sir.
Absolutely.
And again, like I said, if you guys are here, if you're on the CR Media Twitch, I-70 Hot Tag, YouTube, Facebook, we will show your comments on the screen. And enjoy what is going to be a fantastic match, guys. Jason Strife versus Mike Bennett, Magnum Pro, February 2022. It's your screen. You have to push play.
Oh, my bad. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, come on. Oh boy.
As you mentioned before, there was a rumor circulating. This is not just for that AIWF title.
Let's bring it to Charlie in the ring.
With a 30-minute time limit, and it is for both the AIWF Cruiserweight Championship and the Magnum Wrestling Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 210 pounds, the real Mike Bennett!
Often wow.
I told him on the way to the hotel there were a lot of people here
And
excited to
introducing
see
his
him.
opponent, weighing in at 192 pounds from Council Bluffs, Iowa. He is both the AIWF Cruiserweight Champion and the Magnum Wrestling Champion, the Wrecking Ball, Jason Stride.
And both of those titles on the line
There we
tonight.
go. Do yourself a favor if you've never seen Jason Strife wrestle. Just go to YouTube. Look him
Winner
up.
takes all
He had a
matchup
fantastic, multiple fantastic
Just
matches in Journey
another
Pro in Kansas City.
Yeah,
on the
definitely go to
belt that
YouTube and
this
check
would
him
be
out,
for
or
Jason Strife.
sit here and watch the match that we're about to show.
After the match.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Here we go, folks.
Yeah, I don't think Strife's going to be
That
shaking
Ring
anybody's
of
hand.
Honor tradition.
I'm liking the Christmas theme on Mr. Strife.
Oh,
Christmas theme in February.
Yeah.
The real Mike Bennett, often imitated, never
duplicated.
That's right.
But then again,
The
I haven't
real
seen too many
Mike
Jason
Bennett.
Strifes out in the world
Wow,
either.
you know, I mean, how many different spellings of it there are out there? I have no idea.
There's only one correct way.
Oh, ooh, Bennett pinning down the champion here.
I mean, there's a chance that Mike Bennett could become our champion.
Yeah.
Here tonight.
Yeah, and the AIWF Cruiserweight Champion at the same time. I mean, Strife came out here with 4 belts, Daisy.
Did.
I mean, it's
Four belts.
Rugged Pro Champion.
The Sioux Empire.
Yep, up in Sioux City.
Sioux Falls.
Excuse me.
And the AIWF Cruiserweight. And the Magnum Wrestling title.
Who beat Red Wing last month.
He did.
At Anniversary Volume 11 with the help of his cronies.
That's wild.
Don't know if the group has a name yet.
This commentary team
big
is
right hand
very
on
good
to Mike
together.
Bennett there by Strife. Oh, Mike just got back
the
up.
last match you and I watched.
Asking for it. Oh.
You know, she was by herself and he jumped in. And their sync and their chemistry together was really, really good. I actually wound up messaging somebody because it sounded like her, but she actually gave me the name. It's Danny Darling.
Trading shots like their baseball cards.
Danny Darling.
Yes, definitely check out Danny Darling on Twitter. She does commentary. She is the female voice you're listening to for Magnum Pro. Like I said, she does a fantastic job. So
this is Magnum Pro. This is the second event
Mike is checking the merchandise, I guess you could call it.
Fair.
Yeah.
that we've heard from
6
Magnum
shots.
Pro, and this is the best 2-person commentary
look at
team that
how
we've
red
heard
Strife's chest is.
in our area. I know they're
He
up
went
north,
from
but
tan to pink real fast.
as
Oh,
Chase
man,
said,
did you
they're
see that,
both
Mike?
in sync.
Yeah. Mike Bennett stole that guy's cowboy hat. Mike Bennett gave it back.
He truly is.
At least he didn't chuck it at him. Hoodie.
Yeah.
Man who lives and breathes this business. Oh, uh-oh. Have a seat, Strife.
2 Mike Bennett
Things
matches in a
not
couple of
looking
days,
great
man.
for Jason Strife right now.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't Mike Bennett in, was he in Glory Pro the last couple months?
He might have been. I can't
He
remember.
was.
He's been moving around a lot, since he got let go by WWE and since
Why
he
do I feel like Strife's gonna get
he
personal
got
with that
clean.
chair?
He's in phenomenal
That
shape.
wouldn't be the first time.
He
Dave.
looks
Good for him.
absolutely amazing. And he's been doing fantastic work on the indie scenes. He just appeared in
Apologizing to Rudy Diamond,
AEW.
which you don't need to
he'll
apologize for Rudy Diamond.
He'll do a little bit of work on AEW, and he'll still do some work in the indies. But he's like I said, he's doing great work right now. So
It's starting to look a whole lot like we might have another New Magnet Wrestling champion.
He's doing the 4 posts.
Four
with the
posts
chair.
with a single
The
chair.
4-post massacre.
Oh man.
Oh, was that a Rated Rumble reference?
Strife countered.
yeah, that's all right.
Now Bennett took a
We're gonna
face
get
full.
banned.
Oh, Strife is
Strife tried to counter.
with a barrage of chops and a clubbing elbow there by Bennett.
Resetting the count once again.
Chat, if you're still in here,
And another runaway boot.
make your post. We'll show them on the screen.
I think Strife might have just melted into the floor.
Rudy Diamond trying to check on Strife. Here goes the chair one more time.
We got this corner over here to do now. What did he just throw at him?
With an elbow pad? I don't know what that was.
Neither did I.
Get out of the way, Shad. Here he comes.
It's a pretty cool venue, though.
Yeah, I know.
Stocks and Bonds. The same place they were in.
Oh, he's doing a lap.
The other match
He's
we
doing
watched.
a lap.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Look out, Shad. Oh.
Took too
Uppercut.
long. Took too long.
An uppercut on Mike Bennett.
Classic Strife.
Strife now resetting the count. Rudy Diamond seems like he's kind of telling them to get back in the ring, but he's
Yeah,
not like real intense about
When
it.
your boss is wanting to what do you do? You know?
It's true.
The guy who signs our paychecks, what are you going to tell him? No?
Absolutely not.
No. No way.
Nah, no way.
Taking notes for your
Face first into the steel steps.
for your tryout on Saturday.
For my commentary tryout? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look out, folks. God, Daisy, watch out.
Oh boy. I'm gonna take this. Excuse me. I had a feeling that's what was gonna happen.
God.
Oh Jesus.
What a gentleman. Wow.
I mean, he even put their chairs back
He
for him.
did.
What a guy. That Mike Bennett is a good egg. And speaking of a good egg, Jason Strife's head is no longer one.
Oof.
Come back to my station here.
Yep, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yep.
Woo! 2 boots straight to the noggin.
cover. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2.
Sweet.
Don't forget there are not one, but 2 titles
2
on
belts.
the line tonight with that matchup.
Bennett dialing up.
I think if anyone needs to dial up, it's Strife.
Oh!
Nice dodge and reversal there. Oh, there we go. Now the boss man comes out to play.
Oh. I think a heel of Strife went right in the eye socket of Bennett there. Oh, desperation chops here.
Strife surprisingly limbered up and ready after all the torment that Bennett's put him through so far.
Yeah. Now look at him, the heel right to the socket, right to the eye socket, Days.
Crowd loves him some Mike Bennett.
Oh, yeah.
Cover 1, 2, and a kick out of 2.
Jason Strife now with the upper hand in this matchup. It was a real quick.
For those that are
Yeah.
watching that don't know,
Just wrenching
Jason
on that
Strife is
neck.
also the owner and operator
From our
of
angle, it
Magnum
looks like
Pro.
he's got him right under the chin on Bennett.
Yep.
Bennett back up to his base. Clubbing right hands to the midsection of Strife. Just another chop on a rake of the
Dang,
eyes.
and into that eye again.
Right into that socket.
Rudy says, "Get off the face." But if I know anything about Jason Strife, he doesn't necessarily listen.
No, he doesn't listen. He does what he wants.
I mean, he is the boss.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Woo!
They might have heard those chops in Council Bluffs. Holy cow.
I'm sure they heard him in Boston.
100% heard in Boston.
I mean, wow. A retaliation attempt here by Bennett. Got Strife in the corner. Irish whip and reversal. Oh, just strong-armed Bennett right in the corner. Strife, quick cover.
These men put
1,
each other through the
2,
ringer here tonight.
and a kick out of 2. Bennett trying to find everything. The lactic acid's building up in both of them. Look at him and trying to slap out.
Strife did say that he was going to knock that positive
There we
attitude
go.
right out of him.
Octopus stretch there. Look at him dig right into the rib section there of Bennett. Oh, right in the center of the ring, too. Bennett how got out of that. Look out, Rudy. Ooh. Discus forearm into a fireman's carry. Oh, back right into the rake of the nose.
turn around and turn around.
Reversal.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
Oh! Good night, Strife.
Big old club. Woo.
Wow. Is this a match or what, Days?
I mean, there's nothing I can say.
Wow.
This is a spectacular showing by both men. Although I really expect nothing less from either one of them.
No.
So.
Look at the smile on Bennett's face.
It's a bit
Oh my God.
Trading blows.
A call and return.
Woo! Woo!
Chopping him into the corner.
Magnum. Man.
Wow. What a suplex by Mike Bennett.
Oh, those of you who don't know,
Oh,
Magnum Pro runs in Omaha, Nebraska is their primary city.
oh,
They have been running.
that's got to be it. 1, 2.
Oh, nice. Good.
Oh,
Wow.
my
Kick
God.
out. Yes, Magnum Pro runs in Omaha, Nebraska.
We
They
were
have.
real
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. What's going on?
Having a new Magnum champion.
Buffering.
That Magnum champion was real close to being Mike Bennett. Holy cow.
Buffering.
You got the AOL
Anyway.
6.0?
I do. I wonder what would happen if you put an AOL disc in your computer right now.
I would.
Spear.
Your computer has a disk drive?
One of my
No, it doesn't.
favorites.
Oh, my God.
Anyways,
Oh, my God.
yes, Magnum Pro runs out of
look
Omaha,
out, Jeff.
Nebraska, guys.
Oh.
However, they have ceased
Double knee.
operations
Tried to get his
since
camera broken
November 27th when Jason's health took a turn for the worst.
Talk about taking the wind out of the sails.
And Jason is on
That
hospital
double knees
right now,
did
so.
it.
Oh my God.
Strife getting Bennett up. Oh.
Up again!
An Olympic slam!
Ow!
Kind
The
of.
cover. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2.
Kind of an Olympic slam.
That was damn near 3.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
brain buster.
Oh!
Discus shot right to the
That
face.
has to be it. Cover 1, 2. Oh my
Ooh,
God!
another kick out.
What a match, man.
Another kick out.
What a match.
My God.
What does Bennett have to do to put Strife away here, Days?
I don't know. The same could be said as what does Strife have to do to put away Bennett. Like, this is nuts.
Strife with no strength could barely hold himself up.
Yeah.
Oh, High knee.
Whatever that lady said.
Suplex into a
Beautiful
bridge.
German
1,
suplex.
2, and a kick out of
Oh
2.
my God.
Woo!
That was
I feel like
beautiful.
this ring is bowing a little
Oh
more
my
in this
Especially
match than it was when we
especially for
started.
Mike Bennett having the height advantage on Jason.
Uh-oh.
Jason was still able
Rudy's
to get
about to
Mike
get
Bennett
fired.
over his head. Beautiful German suplex.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh.
Why'd you hit the referee,
Oh,
Mike?
God.
Oh, come on.
Oh. No,
Not
you're
like
he
this.
blocked it.
Not like this.
But there's no referee.
Running knee.
There's no ref.
2, 3. It's over.
Oh God, here comes referee Jeremy. Here's Jeremy.
Hey, I know that asshole.
I do too. We've seen
He
him.
just called the cronies. He's. Oh God.
Jason, kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nuts, Jason.
Oh, spin!
Oh. There it is.
Oh my God! Cover 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Wow. What a match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest, and new
Wait, Rudy's going in the ring right now.
What is he gonna call it off? He's calling it off, isn't he?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute.
Now, wait a second, old man. You got knocked out.
Rudy's restarting this match. Oh!
Oh.
Rudy just restarted this match. Oh my God, no!
Ladies and gentlemen, senior referee Rudy restarted the match. Therefore, your winner
and
still the AIWF Cruiserweight Champion and Magnum Wrestling Champion, Jason Strife.
What a match, dude. I know it had a crazy ending there, but what a match.
I know. Wow.
What a match.
Absolutely.
So there's a lot of, I know we only cover Kansas and Missouri.
For right now. Yeah,
but there's a lot.
As we continue taking over Kansas and Missouri in 2023, maybe in 2024, that's why the name is so fitting, Josh. The I-70 hot tag, because the I-70 goes from one end of the country to the other. Who knows? In 5 years, brother, we could be covering the whole goddamn thing. So
I like it.
I don't hate it.
I like it.
I don't hate it.
If we just, in 2023, we might swoop up another state called Colorado, Rocky Mountain Pro. We might go up to Nebraska, getting Magnum Pro. We might go to Iowa. We got Rugged Pro.
I think we'd have to include Illinois in there.
Well, that's not. I'm kind of going in a clockwise formation.
Yeah.
Illinois, Southern Illinois Championship Wrestling. I'm sure there's more. Oklahoma, OCO or OCWO. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of good promotions down there in Oklahoma. Obviously, Texas is a freaking plethora of independent wrestling. So that's its own beast of its own. But Magnum Pro, man, that's two matches we've seen of theirs in the last 4 days. So again, Jason Strife, prayers are out to you and your family for what's going on now. He's as we've said earlier in the show, he is in the hospice. So Jay Fowler is there, one of his friends, best friends, and I'm sure his family and friends are there with him today. So it's a unfortunate time right now for him, but we just we wanted to kind of showcase his talent because he's been a huge staple here in our area, not only in Magnum but in Iowa. He was here in Journey Pro in Kansas City. He's been all over the place. So yeah,
absolutely. Obviously no apologies necessary for Jay Fowler for not being able to make the show tonight. Absolutely no apologies necessary. We will have Jay Fowler on again in the future, and we'll sit down with him and we'll ask him, we'll talk to him, about all the stuff that we usually talk to everybody about, how they get to start in professional wrestling, where they came from, where they're going, all that good stuff, guys. And of course, we'll also ask Jay Fowler why he turned on Mighty Micah and joined with that scumbag piece of shit, Jeremy Wyatt and Luke Langley. But that would be for another day, another time. Tonight, tonight we wanted to talk about CSW Deal with the Steel, which is this Saturday, guys. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure you guys get your tickets. Come say hi to the I-70 Hot Tag there. And then also we wanted to break down some of the other stuff going on in the area, and then also do the Jason Strife watch along. We've watched 2 Mike Bennett matches, man. Mike is kind of frequented our area a little bit.
Yep.
Kind of like Matt Seidel has. I don't know. Maybe we get a Mike Bennett, Maria Kanellis interview sometime in the near future. So,
man, I like it.
I don't know. I don't hate it.
Style.
I don't hate it. All right, guys. Josh, do you have anything you want to talk about?
No, I appreciate everybody who has stuck around, who has watched us from the beginning here tonight. The raid from Panda Wrestling Company. We appreciate you. And if you guys have been here the entire show, man, we greatly appreciate it. We had to kind of do a last minute pivot. Obviously, we were going to be with Jay Fowler, but we made a hell of a show here tonight. So we appreciate all of you guys for tuning in and listening to us talk about Kansas and Missouri independent wrestling.
Absolutely. Guys, as always, if you guys are not yet, make sure, you guys have probably seen the link trees come through in Twitch, I-70 Hot Tags link tree. Make sure you follow the I-70 Hot Tag on all forms of social media. Make sure you hit those notification bells so you never ever miss anything from the I-70 Hot Tags. And then also the CR Media. Make sure you follow the CR Media on social media. Hit the notification bell so you never miss anything from CR Media. And then the Discord, guys. Join the Discord. Come hang out with us. Say what's up. Like I said, going to see a lot of changes in the Discord coming in 2023. Watch alongs and other stuff like that. All going to be included in the Discord. So stay tuned for all that stuff. And as always, we want to thank our sponsors. Big, huge shout out to our sponsor, Big Daddy Donuts, in Raymore, in Belton, 3 locations in the Kansas City area. If you guys have not had Big Daddy Donuts, make sure you check it out. Just pace yourself a little bit. Don't want.
Boy, I'll tell you what. I went and I got some Big Daddy Donuts and I brought some in for work. And I just said, give me 12 random donuts. And there was one that they had an Oreo on top of a donut.
Yep.
That was one. And then the other one, there was bacon bits on top of a donut.
And I didn't think I would like that one.
Yeah.
And I love that one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it is.
Good.
The one with, but I know the one you're talking about, the one with the cream and then the Oreo and
the Oreo on top. Yep.
Man, brother.
Delicious.
So yes, huge shout out to our sponsor, Big Daddy Donuts. Want to give them a special shout out. And then of course, guys, you can check out the I-70 Hot Tag every week, every Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We break down Kansas and Missouri independent professional wrestling. And of course, we also interview wrestlers in the area and wrestlers coming through the area. We've had Josh Alexander, Matt Seidel, Brock Anderson, plus, future others as well. So, make sure you stay tuned. Other than that, if you don't have anything else, Josh, we can close out, brother.
Let's do it.
After 2.5 hours, guys, for my tag team partner, the real Josh Elliott, for myself, CR Media, as always, goodbye, good night.